Okay, so closing down the eyes, coming into your easy seated position. Make sure you're lengthening through the back of the body, imagining a piece of string at the crown of your head, and you're lengthening, sitting up tall. The back of the neck is nice and long, and just let your shoulders drop back and down, slightly engaging your shoulder blades. Breathing deeply, bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Inhale, expanding through the belly, breathing into the lungs. Exhale. Inhale, expanding through the belly, breathing up into the lungs. Exhale. Inhale, expanding through the belly, breathing into the lungs. Exhale, slowly releasing. Then bringing your hands to your lap, let the chin come to the chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Breathing deeply, letting that shoulder relax away from the neck. Drop the chin through center, left ear to left shoulder. Stretching that right shoulder back and down, lengthening through the neck. Breathing deeply. Trying to get equal inhale, equal exhale. Then dropping the chin through chest, right ear to right shoulder. If you want a bit more, you can rotate that left shoulder back and down. Stretching, lengthening through the neck. And dropping the chin through center, left ear to left shoulder. If you want a little bit more, rotate that right shoulder back and down, lengthening the shoulder away from the neck. Breathing deeply. And dropping the chin through center, right ear to right shoulder. If you want a bit more, rotate that left shoulder back and down, and this time maybe walking the left fingertips away from the body and flexing that hand. Then bringing the hand back to your knee, drop the chin through center. Left ear to left shoulder, rotate that right shoulder back and down to deepen your stretch, and maybe walking the right fingertips away from the body, flexing through that right hand, lengthening away from the neck, breathing deeply, then bringing that hand back. Let's semicircle the neck from right to left, left to right. Just nice and gently, taking your time. And you can stay here if you wanted a little bit more and you've got no neck problems, then draw your chin skyward, taking your time to do 2 full neck rolls one way. And then 2 full neck rolls the other way. Coming back to center. Just inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, shoulder blades come in and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, drawing shoulder blades in and down. Really opening up through the chest. Drawing the shoulders in to really rotate through as much of the shoulder as you can. Keep joining the breath with the movement. And then let's rotate the other way. So inhale, draw shoulder blades in and up. And then exhale, shoulders come down the front. Inhale, shoulder blades come in and up. Exhale, down the front. Inhale, shoulder blades come in and up. Exhale, down the front, getting into the shoulder as much as you can, taking your time. Inhale as we come up and exhale left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Keep that right hip pinned to the mat. Open up your chest. Make sure you're either looking to the floor or up towards the ceiling. Whatever feels best for your neck. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale over to the right, pinning that left hip down, opening up the chest. Stretching through the side body. Inhale through center, reach up. Exhale over to the left. You can put a little bit of pressure through that hand, that left hand, just to help open up the ribs, stretching as much as feels good for you. Inhale through center, reach up. Exhale over to the right. Putting some pressure into that right hand to just gently open up the ribs, open up the chest. Inhale through center, lift up. This time, right hand to left knee, taking a nice spinal twist. Use the hand on the knee to help twist your torso, twist your chest. Maybe looking over that shoulder as well. Inhale through center, lift up. Left hand to right knee. Twist the torso, twist the chest. Keep that back hand nice and close to you to keep lengthening through the spine, through the neck, so you're nice and tall, no slouching. Inhale through center, lift up. Exhale over to the left. Twist the torso, twist the chest. Breathing deeply, using the hand on the knee to give you a bit more stretch if you need to, a bit more twist. Inhale through center, both hands lift up. Exhale over to the right. Twist the torso, twist the chest. Maybe looking over that right shoulder. Keeping the length through the back of the body. Inhale, lift up through center. This time forward fold, leading with the chest. Reaching as far as you can in front of you, letting the head drop down. And then letting yourself just fully relax here over the legs. Breathing deeply. And gently pushing yourself back up. Let's plant our hands back to our knees. Inhale, push the chest forward for some Sufi rolls. Exhale, dip back. Inhale, push the chest forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and curve through your spine. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, dipping back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, dipping back. Just going at your own pace, finding your own rhythm. Almost imagining that you're drawing a circle with your hips. Using the hands on the knees to help accentuate the movement if you want to deepen. And then let's reverse. Still inhale as we push the chest forward. Exhale as we dip back, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Come back, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just finding your rhythm, waking up the body, and then finding some stillness. Let's come to some seated cat-cow. So inhale, draw the chest forward, look up. Make sure the shoulders are coming away from the ears. Exhale, curve the spine nice and slowly. Tuck the tailbone, draw the chin to the chest. Inhale, chin comes up, look up, shoulders down, away from the ears. Lengthen the spine, away from the bottom of you. Exhale, dipping down. Curving the spine, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, lift up, look up. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale, drawing down. Again, using the hands on the knees to make the movement bigger if you need to. Inhale, come up. Exhale, slowly dip back. Then let's come to our tabletop position. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We can close the eyes down and circle through the body, maybe pushing hips back towards the heels, maybe overshooting the shoulders over the wrists, taking our time, using the breath to move your body in whichever way feels most beneficial to you. Just finding space, waking up the body. Oh, it's on my knee. Lots of clicking. And then let's reverse, go the other way. Pushing hips back. Maybe pushing shoulders over wrists. This is a good opportunity to start waking up the wrists as well. Using your breath. Then finding some stillness. Let's bring our knees as wide as the mat. Kiss the toes together. Push back for a wide knee child. Extend the arms out in front. Really lengthen the arms away. Drop the chest towards the mat as you push your hips back towards your heels. Opening up the hips. Then draw your hands all the way over to the right side. So lengthening the hands and arms away, keeping the chest down as you push the hips towards the heels. Lengthening through the left-hand side of the body. Coming back through center, all the way over to the left. Keep pushing the hips back towards the heels, allowing your chest to drop down, forehead to the mat. Breathing deeply, letting go of any tension on your out breath. Back through center, all the way over to the right, maybe going a little bit deeper this time. Finding a nice deep stretch for you. Hips back towards the heels, keep lengthening the arms away. Bring the arms back through center, all the way over to the left, going a little bit deeper again this time. Breathing deeply, really relaxing, grounding, letting the third eye ground to the mat. Calming the mind, calming your nervous system. Back through center, all the way over to the right, going a little bit deeper again, and then maybe this time bringing left hand on top of right hand to really deepen that stretch. Breathing deeply, letting go of any tension on the out breath. Back through center, all the way over to the left, last time, going as far as you can, and then bringing that right hand on the top of the left. Letting yourself really relax down. Then hands back through center. Let's plant that right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Lift up, look up, stretch up. Really open up the chest. Then thread the needle. Left hand underneath right. Bring your left cheek to the mat and extend your right arm to the top of the mat. Stretching through the shoulders. Keep pushing hips back towards heels as you stretch your arms away. Breathing deeply. And drawing that right hand back, inhale the left arm up, lift up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, thread the needle, extend the right arm to the top of the mat, or you can bring your right hand to your lower back walking those right fingertips all the way over to the left hip or thigh, catching a bind. Make sure you rotate this right shoulder back and down to open up the shoulder. Opening up the chest. Then plant that right hand again. Inhale the left arm up, lift up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, thread the needle, extend the right arm to the top. You can stay there or bring it back to your lower back, walking the right fingertips over towards the left hip or thigh, or wherever it gets to on your lower back. Rotate that right shoulder back and down, opening up the chest and the shoulder at the front. Breathing deeply. Then dropping that right hand down, come back. Keep that left hand planted. Inhale the right arm up, lift up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, thread the needle, right cheek to the mat and extend the left arm to the top of the mat. Stretching through the shoulders, allowing yourself to ground down. Dropping into the body. Breathing deeply. Then drawing that left hand back, inhale the right arm up, lift up, look up, stretch up, open up the chest, exhale, thread the needle, extend the left arm to the top of the mat, or you can bring that left arm to your lower back and wriggle the left fingertips all the way over to the right hip or thigh. You can put a bit of pressure in that right hand and push your chest open a little bit more. Rotate that left shoulder back and down as well, so you're really opening up the chest and the front of the shoulder. Then plant that left hand, inhale the right arm up, lift up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, thread the needle, extend the left arm to the top of the mat, or draw that left arm to your lower back and the left fingertips wriggling all the way over to the right hip or thigh. Rotate that left shoulder back and down to open up through the chest and the front of the shoulder. Breathing deeply. One more breath there. Then plant that left hand, come back to your tabletop position. So knees are underneath hips. Hands are underneath shoulders. Let's inhale that left foot up, look up. Exhale, draw that left knee to the nose. Inhale, open up, look up in front, squeeze that left glute, point the toe. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, squeeze that left glute, raise that left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, really push the ground away and squeeze the knee towards the nose. Inhale, lift up, look up, draw that foot skyward. Exhale, knee to nose, push the ground away, really draw yourself in. Inhale, open up, look up, make sure shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in, then draw that knee back down. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, the right foot up, look up, stretch up, squeeze through that right glute. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, draw that foot skyward, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, knee to nose, push the ground away and really squeeze into your midline. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, knee to nose, push the ground away, squeeze yourself in. Inhale, open up, look up. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in. One more, inhale, come up, look up, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in, and then dropping that knee down. We'll come into a bit of a balance. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Tuck the tailbone, really working the core here and firing out the back of the body. Squeeze through that left glute. Coming down. Inhale, left arm, right leg, tuck the tailbone, draw in on the core, firing up the body, breathing deeply. Coming down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Point the toe, point the hand. So it's like you're reaching for a wall in front, a wall behind. Come down. Left arm, right leg. Maybe someone's pulling your arm, pulling your leg. Really reaching and stretching. Keep squeezing, come down. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Really squeeze through that left glute. See if you can squeeze that left leg a little bit higher. Keep reaching and lengthening. Come down. Left arm, right leg. Really squeeze through that right glute. See if you can lift it up any higher. Keep reaching, stretching, drawing in on the core, focusing on your balance, finding a still point to look at. Come down. One last time on each side. Right arm, left leg. And if you wanted to make it a bit harder, you can bend that left knee, reach back with the right hand and kick that left foot into the hand. Breathing deeply. One more breath here. Exhale, slowly lower. Let's come to the other side. Left arm, right leg. You can stay here or bend through that right knee. Come back with the left hand. Kick the right foot into the left hand, opening up. Really drawing in on the core. Finding a still point to look at as well to help you with your balance. One more breath here. Exhale, slowly lower. Make your knees nice and wide. Kiss the toes together, push hips back towards the heels and just lengthen the arms away from you. Let your chest lower. Take 3 really deep breaths here. Nice deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Then from there, we're going to push back up to our tabletop position. We're going to flex our toes. We're going to grab our strap as well. So the more we lean into the back of our, remember to grab the, oh sorry, here you go. Remember to grab the metal end in one hand. And we'll just do some shoulder flossing whilst we're working on our toes. Yeah. There we go. So the more we lean back into our toes, the more sensation we're going to feel. So if it's too much, lean forwards. But make sure you've got your metal end. And then we'll inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Really stretch through the chest. Exhale, down in front. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Leaning back as much as you can. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Drop the hands in front and then tap the feet. Lovely. Then flexing the toes again. We're going to do that again. Make sure you rotate your shoulders back and down to start with and get a nice stretch on your belt. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. You don't need to go too fast. You can take it nice and slow. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Remember to keep leaning back as much as you can to stretch through that plantar fascia. Really good for your feet. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Plant the hands, tap the feet. Just pop that to one side. And then we'll come up into a forward fold. So lift your hips up, walk your hands towards your feet. Let yourself just
Come down nice and heavy. You can have a bend in your knees. You can come into ragdoll, grab your elbows, take a little sway from side to side. Just make sure you're not holding onto your head. You can shake your head yes, shake your head no. Let your torso come onto your thighs. And then letting go of the elbows. And just do a slow Pilates roll all the way up to standing. Keeping the head nice and heavy, and the head's the last thing to come up. Lifting up. Lovely. Then coming to the top of your mat, we'll run through some sun salutations. So inhale, come up, look up, hands to prayer. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back. Left foot back, high plank. If you need to come to your knees, come to your knees and just slowly lower, bending your elbows in towards your ribs. Draw yourself to the mat. Inhale, leading with the crown of the head for cobra. Draw the shoulders away from your ears, keep the elbows tucked. Then exhale, come over the knees and toes, downward facing dog. So spreading the fingers nice and wide, you can pedal through the feet, bending one knee, bending the other. Make sure you're drawing your torso through your arms towards your thighs. Working the heels towards the mat. Drawing armpits in towards each other. Breathing deeply. Then looking to the top of the mat, you can take lots of little steps, or you're going to inhale the right foot, exhale the left foot. Inhale, flatten the back foot forward. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, squeeze yourself in if that feels good. Inhale, root to rise, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, come up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees as much as you need to, plant your hands. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back, right foot back, high plank. Come to your knees if you need to, otherwise we're coming through chaturanga. Elbows in towards the ribs, pushing the toes away. Inhale, lead with the crown of the head, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, over the knees and toes. Spread your fingers nice and wide, downward facing dog. Again, pedaling your feet if you need to. Drawing the torso through your arms towards your thighs. Breathing deeply. You can look between your thighs or maybe looking towards your belly button. Letting yourself really relax here. Taking recovery. If you need to come to a child's pose, then you can always come to child's pose rather than downward facing dog. Then looking to the top of the mat, taking lots of little steps, or inhale left foot, exhale right foot. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, and if you want to squeeze yourself in, inhale, root to rise, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time we might add a little jump back if you want to. So inhale, come up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, fold, and you're either stepping back with the right foot or both hands come down and pop back. Slowly lowering, elbows drawn tight into the ribs. Push your toes away. Inhale for cobra or upward facing, where you bring your knees and your thighs away from the mat. Always feeling like you can draw your chest through your arms. Then over the knees and toes. Downward facing dog. Breathing deeply. Just going to do one more after this. Really focusing on your breath, taking this as recovery. Then looking to the top of the mat, you're either going to inhale the right foot, then exhale left foot, or we're going to bend our knees and hop to the top. Inhale, flatten your back, look forward. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, squeeze yourself in. Inhale, root, rise, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more on the left, if you're doing the left. Inhale, come up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, clap your hands. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, fold, stepping left then right, or both hands down and hopping back. Slowly lowering through chaturanga. Push the toes away. Inhale for cobra or upward facing, leading with the crown of the head, drawing the chest through the arms. Exhale over the knees and toes, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Make sure your hands are shoulder width apart and your feet are hip width apart. And this really nice upside down V. One more breath here. Exhale. Then bending the knees. Inhale, come up to the top. Inhale, flatten the back, look forward. Exhale, fold, squeeze yourself in. Inhale, root, rise, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lovely. Okay, let's come to our tree pose. So we're going to start on this left leg. So we're going to spread the toes nice and wide. You can take a little micro bend on that leg, and then you're going to draw the right foot to either the ankle, the shin, or up into the thigh. Just make sure your heel and the toe, your whole foot is parallel to that thigh. Coming up, you can push the foot into the thigh into the foot. If you need to use a wall, you can find a wall. Keep looking at a still point in front of you. Probably easier on the floor or on the wall in front of you. Keep lengthening through the back of the body, drawing shoulders away from ears. One more breath here. Exhale, slowly lowering. Let's come to the other side. Spread the toes nice and wide on that right side. Then bringing that left foot to wherever you went on the other side. Pushing the foot into the thigh into the foot, if that's where you're going. Lengthening through the body, tucking the tailbone. Keeping the shoulders down, hips parallel. Finding that still point in front. One more breath here. And then slowly lowering, giving the feet a little shake. Let's come back over to this left side, spread the toes, micro bend into the knee. That right foot's going to come to wherever you went on the other side, or maybe you want to try something different. Get yourself really settled here, tuck the tailbone, shoulders away from ears. And if you wanted to challenge yourself a little bit more, we can open up. Keep focusing on that still point in front of you, spreading the arms. Breathing deeply. One more breath here. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then let that go. Well done. Let's come over to this right side, spread the toes, micro bend in the knee. Left foot comes up to wherever you went on the other side. Get yourself really steady here, shoulders down, tuck the tailbone. Find that still point to keep focusing on. And then when you're ready, if you wanted to make it a bit harder, you can open up. Taking your time. Lifting up, making sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Keep drawing in on your core. Breathing deeply, feeling really rooted through the standing leg. One more breath here. Exhale, slowly lower, hands to heart center, then let that go. Just give your feet a little flick, and then let's just rotate through the hips, pushing hips forwards,
to the side, to the back. Nice and slowly. And then if you want to bring your arms in, you can drop your arms and just rotate the arms as well. Just whatever feels good to you. You can keep your hands on your hips. One more of those. And then hands back to the hips. Let's rotate the other way. So hips to the side, to the back, to the side, to the front. Just getting as much movement and creating as much space as you can. And then as you come forwards, if you want to add the arms, you can add the arms. Deep breathing. One more. Okay, and then just give yourself a little shake. And then we're going to come down through our yogi squat. So our feet are at diagonals at the edge of our mat or towards the edge of the mat. And then we're just going to see if we can just drop down, opening up the knees, dropping the bottom towards the mat, maybe pushing elbows in to the thighs to open the knees up to get your tailbone towards the mat a little bit more, chest up nice and high, shoulders coming down, and then we can plant this left hand, inhale the right arm up, keep breathing as you open up, come back through center, back through prayer, then right hand comes down in front, left arm up, look up towards that hand. And back to center. One more time, just pushing the chest up and pushing into your thighs. Okay, and then from there, we're just going to slowly see if we can drop our bottom to the mat. Lovely. And then we're just going to do a slow, come on, you got it. Yay! That was really good. And then slowly lowering down. Resisting the urge to just flop, and then bring the knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Lovely. And then we're going to stretch through the backs of the legs, which you can actually use your belt for if you want to. So you can make a little heart, you can make a little circle, just thread the belt through the buckle and you create this little circle at the end. So you can pop that around your right foot, tighten it up, and then plant the left foot as you raise your right leg up. And then you're going to try to keep it as straight as you can, but it doesn't matter if you do have a bend, if you've got really tight hamstrings. We're just trying to work that foot towards the face. The more you keep the foot flat and toes towards you, the more sensation you're going to feel. Got it?
Yeah.
She's got it. Yeah. Well done. It's a good stretch.
Back in the knee.
Yeah. Don't push it too much. If you need to keep a bend, then keep a bend. It's just we're trying to think about working it to straight. And then let's let that right foot come down towards the ground. So coming out towards the right. That's it. Just as far as you can. Again, just keep pulling on the belt to keep it nice and taut. Breathing deeply, just feel a nice deep stretch through this inner thigh. You're still drawing the foot up towards the top of the mat as much as you can. Lovely. Then inhale, drawing that foot back to the sky. And then seeing if you can open it up a little bit more towards your face again.
And then this time, if you want to make it a bit harder, you can lengthen that left leg away from you. If you wanted more again, you can hover that left foot. Either flex the foot or point the toe, whatever feels good to you. Just making it a little bit harder if you want to, otherwise staying with the first option. And then gently opening up that leg to the right side again, seeing if you can get any lower. Keep open up any more. Keep pushing that left leg away from you if you've got it lifted. Just adding some extra strengthening in, opening up. And then inhale, drawing that leg back, drop the left foot. And then bring that knee in towards the chest, give it a little squeeze. And then just take off that hoop. And let's go to the other side. So put your belt around your left foot. Right foot comes down, is planted. And then just drawing that foot in towards your face. Almost imagining that we're doing splits in the air. Drawing the shin towards the face, drawing the toes towards the face and lifting that heel a bit higher will increase the stretch and lengthen through the back of the leg. If you need to keep a bend, that's fine. Just stretching through the hamstrings, the back of the leg. Breathing deeply, keep shoulders away from the ears. You relax in your upper body. Nice deep breaths. And then slowly lowering that left leg down to the left. Keeping the belt nice and tight to keep lengthening away. Really feeling a nice deep stretch through the inside of that left leg. Lovely. Holding, breathing. Letting all the tension and sensation you're feeling go on that exhale. And then inhale, draw that left foot back up. Seeing if you can draw that in towards your face a little bit more. Maybe if you wanted more, you could lengthen that right leg away from you. You can keep it on the ground with your foot flexed, or you can lift up and point the toe away. Or keep the foot flexed, whatever feels better for you. Working on the strength as well as the flexibility. Breathing deeply, keep drawing the toes down and the heel up. And then slowly lowering that left leg down towards the left. Opening up the inner left leg. Keeping both shoulders down. Keep hovering that right leg if you're working on strength at the same time. Breathing deeply. Keep lengthening. One more breath here. And then bringing that left leg up, plant the right foot, and you can take that belt away now. Bring that to one side. Bring both knees in. Then interlace your fingers around the left knee or left shin. Plant your right foot. Draw the left shin in towards your armpit and lengthen that right leg away from you. Again, you can hover that leg if you want to work on strengthening through the leg as well. But we're drawing this left knee in towards the left armpit. Keep the left foot flexed. Drawing it in, opening up the hips. And then plant both feet, interlace your fingers around the right shin. Draw the right shin in towards the right armpit. You can stay here or lengthen that left leg away from you. Either keep it on the floor with a flexed foot or hovering with a pointed toe. Keep keep the right foot flexed, squeezing in, trying to squeeze that right knee towards the right armpit. Breathing deep. Breathing nice and deep. Then let that go. Bring both knees in towards the chest. You can stay here just drawing knees in, or you can interlace your arms and just squeeze yourself into a little ball. Really squeezing the forehead in towards the knees. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. And then let that go. Plant both feet. Draw the right foot up and then over the left knee. Arms out to a T-shaped position, palms face down. Drop the knees to the left. As you look back towards the right, if it's too much with the legs crossed, then uncross them and just have one knee on top of the other. Just let yourself really relax here. Breathing deeply, trying to keep both shoulders flat to the mat. Then bring the knees back through center, uncross, then bring the left over the right. Knees come down to the right as you look back towards the left, remembering to unhook the knees if it's too much on the lower back. Closing down the eyes as you just let yourself relax and melt into the twist. Then drawing both knees back to center. Bring the knees in. Let's inhale, draw the knees towards your chest, and then exhale, push them out and away from you. So you're circling your knees in and then out. In at the bottom, out at the top. In, out. Inhale, come up. Exhale as you come out. A few more this way, just in your own time. And then let's rotate the other way. So push the knees away, push them out, and then inhale, draw them in. Exhale, out and away. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, out and away. Again, just finding your own rhythm. You can take this really slow. Don't have to rush it. And then coming to happy baby, let's draw the feet towards the ceiling. Hook the hands around the outside of the foot, or you can have your hands behind your thighs. It's entirely up to you, whatever's accessible to you today. Feet are coming skyward, you're drawing the knees in towards the armpits or towards the mat. If you want to take a little sway from side to side, you can sway, practicing your core work. Seeing if you can roll to one side, then lift yourself back to center. Focusing on your breath. And as we're coming down to our Shavasana pose, if there's any pose that you feel you need to take, then you can take it now. If you want to put some clothing on or turn lights off, whatever feels good to you. Just whenever you're ready, drawing knees in towards chest and then coming into your Shavasana pose whenever you're ready. Turn the lights down. And then I'm just going to come around with the bowl as well. So just get yourselves really comfy. Making any final adjustments. And remembering to let your breathing pattern go. nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just let yourself relax and receive. And then starting to become aware of your breath, feeling the rise of the belly and the chest, feeling into the exhale and the release that comes with that exhale. Just bringing your awareness back into your body, into this space and time. Gently drawing yourself back, maybe thinking about wriggling into fingers and toes, becoming aware of the sounds that are in the room and that are outside of the room. Just letting any hesitation or any heavy feelings, just let them melt into the mat before you turn onto your side and come into your fetal position. Just taking your time to make sure you're feeling really clear. And then roll on to whichever side feels most comfortable to you. Taking a breath or two there, and then when you feel ready, drawing yourself up to a seated position. And we will just finish with 3 Oms. And I'll get the chalice going first. So inhale, come up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale for Om. your forehead, giving thanks to your mind for clarity of thought. Bringing your thumbs to your heart center, giving thanks for all the love that we get to give and receive in this life. Bringing your hands to the earth, giving thanks for our home here on Mother Earth. Giving thanks for all the abundance that we receive. Giving thanks for the gift of life. Giving thanks for ourselves and each other. And then bringing your hands back to heart center. Namaste. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Grace.
Thanks.
Love.
Okay, that's nice.